It's a pleasure for me to be with you today, so maybe we can say some word about who we are in Orange, and then focus on our priority when it comes to optical network. So we are a worldwide operator. We operate global networks from customer access, both in the B2C and B2B markets, to national and international backbones. So on the worldwide, on the B2C market, our footprint expands from Europe to Middle East and Africa, essentially, for residential markets, and we are in 30 countries. From the B2B side, we have a global presence in the 5 continents, serving customers that are more and more demanding, and as you know, regarding throughput, latency, and cost. And all the wholesale and international connectivity, this is a very important point for us. Our affiliates need cheap international connectivity, and especially in Africa, where the development of the internet mobile is strongly dependent of the international connectivity. The price of the international connectivity is one of the biggest parts of the overall RPU that we can develop in Africa. We operate major networks all over the globe with up-to-date technology. So we, on the backbone side, operate one of the largest international networks with terrestrial network in Europe, in the US, in Asia, and we are participating in approximately 40 submarine consortia. On the access side, there is a very, very strong push on 4G and fiber at the same time, and we are developing 4G in all our residential European markets. So 4G and fiber is a key opportunity for us in order to differentiate toward our customers. But as Tim was saying, we do have a huge pressure on the business model because we need to monetize the 4G and the fiber, and the quality of experience, to my opinion, will be the key driver of that capability to monetize a network. So what are at stake for us, network operators, regarding optical networks? As of today, throughput, capacity, latency remain key. Our customers enjoy evolved services such as voice services, enhanced voice services, video-based services, new network services based on API. Throughput is a major impact on the quality of experience for those evolved services, especially when dealing with online gaming, for example. I know maybe some of you are gamers, so if you want to win, you need a very, very short latency. Streaming, multi-screen TV, HD voice, and so on. To give you an idea of what is going on, if we take the French customers today, when a customer is moving from ADSL to fiber, his data volume per month is increasing for 2 times. And if you take a customer which is moving from 3G to 4G, we have a ratio of 2.5, which is coming extremely quickly within a couple of weeks. So since we're pushing fiber, we're pushing 4G, is going to be key for us. So we need to pursue our efforts in order to improve throughput, latency, and this is key both for access and transport. So we deploy FTTH, LTE, IP network control. So now in France, we do have, with the GPON technology, 500,000 customers, over 200 cities, and we have 3 million connectable homes. So we need to prepare the generation that will follow the GPON through 10 GPON and through also our active participation to the 40 GPON standardization. That's going to come very quickly. And as transport is concerned, we anticipate the need to increase transport network capability beyond 100 and 400 gigabytes per wavelength. Last but not least, we need to pursue a global transformation to anticipate what will be coming in the next years. We need to carry on the transformation from a legacy technology to full IP networks, and we need to be prepared for the virtualization of network functions and the move towards IT networks. So the investment that we are doing today on all the different parts of the network are needed to cope with the short-term users' requirements, but this is our investment in the future. Optical network and their forecasted evolution will answer our long-term throughput needs for the 30, 40 years. But we also increase our focus in some areas that are sometimes neglected, also being essential to guarantee the right customer experience and quality of service. Quality of service is going to be the key cornerstone of our next strategic plan. This is where we're going to make the difference. On the core network, we need to enhance our capability to manage our network. Networks are becoming more and more complex. They are composed of elements that are owned, that are shared, that are rented, and it's very important for us to be able to manage the end-to-end quality of experience. In that context, it's absolutely critical to work all together at improving the operations and the security of the networks. The business continuity is key for all our customers, and especially for the B2B ones. On the access network side, we need to be also adaptable. If you need to make a hole, even a small hole, in the door of our customers when it comes to FTTH, you know, we have approximately 15 to 20% of customers that stop the process. And, you know, everything was ready, but just, you know, they don't like us to arrive with all the big material. So our customer is asking us for alternative solutions like FTTB or FTTDP, and we need to have more than one solution to deliver the very high broadband. We need also to change our perspective and to propose a personalized experience to our customers. We've been very proud to be ranked #1 by the regulator in France during the summer, just before. But what we would like to do is not to offer a good or a best-in-class network to our customers. What we would like to do is to offer his network to each customer. We would like our customer to be able to say that Orange is offering me my network, the network I need. Sometimes I need, you know, very high throughput, and I'm ready to pay for it. But sometimes I don't, and I'm not ready to pay for it. So this is really something that we need to work on, personalization of the network up to the final customer. I should also take care of my slide. So there is another issue which is very important for us, is energy consumption. The green equation is more and more crucial for us. The energy equation is complex and basically based on 3 factors. Electronic efficiency is improving by a factor of 2 every 18 months. Energy cost is increasing, of course, from 2 to 6%, depending on the country also. And the traffic is booming, 30, 50% per year. In this context, the rationalization of energy consumption is key for us. Do you know or do you have an idea of what will be the energy bill for a group like Orange within a couple of years? If the trend is not dramatically changed, Orange will reach a 1 billion energy bill by 2020. This is absolutely key for us to decrease that overall cost. So we are going in the right direction. You had anticipated those improvements back in 2008. For a much higher throughput, optical access network had lower energy consumption than legacy DSL. And today, if we take an example, the FTTH connection is delivering 200 megabits per second with twice less energy than an ADSL connection for tens of megabytes per second. So FTTH will improve even more when the load of the traffic will increase. But still, this is just a small part of it. We work on the green equation by improving energy efficiency requires to work on both ONT and core network. As of today, a strong focus is on reducing the energy consumption of the optical network terminal, which sits in the home of our subscriber. ONT represents today 90% of the global GPON consumption. New techniques made possible by smarter electronics like sleep mode will be used to reduce their power dissipation. But in the long term, which is coming very quickly, the biggest expected increase of the power consumption will happen in the core metro networks. In these networks, the power consumption is basically proportional to the traffic, and the traffic is growing by 33% per year. So new approaches, such as flexible networks or optical switching, will be key in the near future. We work also on the green equation by improving economics and energy efficiency through the elastic optical network concept. There is a need to further investigate dynamic capacity allocation and flexible spectrum configuration to allow more efficient use of the optical resources. For example, the Celtic EONET research program showed that we can expect 25% capacity increase in a regional backbone by optimizing spectral usage and modulation. When the capacity per optical wavelength increases, it's become more and more difficult to fill in 100% of the theoretical capacity. Trying to fill in leads to adding traffic equipment. And then, of course, we lose optical transparencies. So the elastic optical network concept enables the occupied optical spectrum to vary with the traffic. This increases the capacity of the system and reduces its overall power consumption. And that's interesting to note that the signal processing techniques that were originally developed for the wireless communication system, some of them being invented by the group, are now being applied in the context of optical transmission. So globally, in order to progress in all the different points and to do it with you, we maintain our efforts in the research and development and innovation in optics, and we proceed in a collaborative spirit with many of you in the room. So we actively participate to collaborative projects in France, in Europe, with the goal to prepare technological solutions and future standards for optical access and transport network. So we do have key projects ongoing, for example, SACER on security, reliability, Hermes FOXC, and flexible optical switching. And we launched a full set of initiatives to innovate. A good example that have been pointed out also by Tim is the Orange Alcatel that deployed at the beginning of last year the world's first field trial at 400 gigabytes per wavelength on an optical link. We make also la fibre, what we call the fiber, very concrete. As you say, we need to have it real, we need to serve our customers, so we have decided to use the city of Palaiseau, which is a middle-sized town near Paris, as a comprehensive live test. So people are working together, marketers, customers, engineers, to test the market and progress in a very agile mode. So in this city, almost 100% of residential and enterprise premises are now eligible to FTTH. And we plan to switch 100% FTTH by the end of the year. So it's going to be tough because you always have soft customers with some specific services. But up to now, we are at 90%, so not so far for the end. So we really need to have that area, real life, the place where we experiment the networks and the services of the next decades. Thank you for your attention.